Dogs, our loyal, loving companions, they're always there for us, with a wagging tail and a wet nose. But what happens when our four-legged friends feel lonely? It breaks my heart to see a dog suffer in silence. Their body language speaks volumes. Understanding loneliness in dogs is crucial. We'll explore 10 signs your dog might be lonely. Have you noticed your dog becoming your shadow, following you from room to room, always needing to be by your side? This constant need for attention, while seemingly innocent, can be a cry for companionship. They long for your touch, your presence, a simple acknowledgement that they're not alone. It's heartbreaking to see a dog so desperate for connection, their heart aching for a playmate, for interaction, for the comfort only a pack can provide. Remember, dogs are pack animals, and being alone for long periods goes against their very nature. That once energetic spark, the joy in their eyes when you brought out their favorite toy, has it faded? Loneliness can cast a dark cloud over even the most playful spirit. The toys they once chased with abandon now lay forgotten, their enthusiasm replaced with apathy. This loss of interest, this withdrawal from the activities they once loved, is a clear sign that something is amiss. It's a painful reminder that our dogs need more than just food and shelter. They need mental stimulation. They need interaction. They need to feel connected. The silence of an empty house can be deafening, driving a lonely dog to desperate measures. Chewing, digging, tearing apart furniture. These destructive behaviors are not acts of disobedience, but cries for help. Imagine the frustration, the anxiety, the sheer boredom that can build up in a dog left alone for hours on end. They are trying to tell us, I'm here, I need attention, I need an outlet for my energy. It's a plea for interaction, a way to release pent-up energy and frustration that stems from a lack of companionship and stimulation. Food, the ultimate motivator for many dogs, can lose its appeal when loneliness sets in. A sudden decrease in appetite, a reluctance to eat even their favorite treats, can be a telltale sign that something is wrong. Loneliness affects them deeply, impacting their emotional state and even manifesting in their physical well-being. On the other hand, some dogs might overeat, using food as a coping mechanism for their emotional distress. This change in eating habits, whether it's eating too little or too much, is a red flag that should never be ignored. Silence is golden, but not in a home with a lonely dog. Increased barking, howling, whining. These are not just annoying noises, but desperate attempts to communicate their distress. Imagine the silence they endure for hours, the emptiness that echoes around them. Their vocalizations are their way of breaking through that silence, of reaching out, of saying, I'm here, and I'm lonely. It's a heart-wrenching sound, a constant reminder that our furry friends are social creatures who crave interaction and companionship. Sleep, while essential for rest and rejuvenation, can also be a coping mechanism for loneliness. When a dog spends most of their day sleeping, it's not always a sign of contentment. It can be a way for them to escape the monotony, the boredom, the emotional pain of being alone. They retreat into slumber, seeking solace in dreams, escaping the reality of their isolation. Seeing your once energetic companion turn into a couch potato, their spirit seemingly dimmed, is a clear indication that something is amiss. Chapter 7. Excessive grooming. Grooming, a natural instinct, can become excessive in a lonely dog. They might lick, chew, or bite relentlessly, trying to soothe an invisible wound. This behavior, known as acral lick dermatitis, is often triggered by anxiety and loneliness. It's their way of self-soothing, coping with emotional turmoil. Obsessive licking, damp and thinning fur, indicates they need help. Their loneliness has reached a critical point. Depression, a heavy word, a heavy state of being, can also affect our canine companions. Dogs suffering from depression might show a lack of energy, loss of interest in activities, and changes in sleep patterns. Their eyes may seem dull, their tail hanging low, movements slow. Recognizing these signs is crucial, as early intervention can make a world of difference in their recovery. Remember that shadow we talked about, that constant presence at your heels. It can be a sign of your dog's deep-seated anxiety and fear of being alone. Their anxiety spikes every time you leave the room. They might pace, whine, or even block your exit. This constant need to be by your side is a cry for reassurance. Loneliness can manifest in a myriad of ways, and anxiety is often a close companion. A lonely dog might become restless, pacing back and forth, unable to find comfort in their surroundings. They might pant excessively, even when they haven't been exercising, their body betraying their inner turmoil. Some dogs might even resort to destructive behaviors, chewing on furniture or themselves, as a way to release pent-up nervous energy. These signs of anxiety are not to be taken lightly, as they can escalate into more serious behavioral issues if left unaddressed. It's heartbreaking to think of our furry friends suffering in silence, their spirits dampened by loneliness. But the good news is, there's hope. By recognizing the signs, understanding their needs, and providing them with the love and attention they crave, we can help them overcome loneliness and live happier, more fulfilling lives. Remember, a walk in the park, a game of fetch, even just spending quality time together can make a world of difference. Let's cherish these loyal companions and ensure their well-being, both physically and emotionally.